What's up, my amazing viewer? What's popping up? Hope you are doing well. Today I come your way with good new energies and vibes. Stay with me whilst we learn how to make this trending, beautiful and easy to make palazzo pants. I also want to use this opportunity to apologize to you guys. It's been long I uploaded a new video. This was due to conditions beyond my control, but thank God I'm back, okay? And as I'm back, I'm bringing you guys new nuggets, new pills, new tip and tricks. If today is your first time and you've not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. Do you know why? This place is the home of fashion. In this particular channel, we eat fashion, we drink fashion, we breathe fashion, we wear fashion, we think fashion, we dress fashion, we do everything fashion, we even preach fashion, okay? You definitely need to subscribe if you're into anything tailoring, anything DIY, anything fashion designing, and anything lifestyle. Just subscribe and be part of us, and let's build this community together. Thank you. Here I have 2 yards of fabric and I'll go ahead and fold it this way. In the making of this pant, we shall need only 2 measurements, and that is the hip circumference and the length of the palazzo pant. The first thing we have to do is to divide the hip circumference into 4. My hip circumference was 40 inches. 40 inches divided by 4, that was giving me 10 inches. From this start point, which is also the waistline, I'll go ahead and mark that 10 inches. This line is known as the crotch line. From the waistline again, I'm going to be marking the length of the palazzo pant. The length of this palazzo pant was 39 inches. I'll be adding 2 inches for the folding or the hem allowance. We shall be marking that same hip circumference divided by 4 on the waistline, and we shall be marking the same thing at the crotch line also. Next is to take that same 10 inches, which is the hip divided by 4, divide it again into 4. In our case, it was 10 inches. 10 inches divided by 4 will give us 2.5 inches. I shall be marking 2.5 inches on this side to get our crotch extension. After that, I will come to this line, also mark that same 2.5 inches. We'll now have to go ahead to join those 2 points. But anytime you are finding it difficult to create this curve on this midpoint, just step out by 1 inch and try to join the 3 points. That will give you a perfect shape for your crotch curve. From the hip area to the hem of the palazzo pant comes with a lot of options depending on your preference. So I'll be taking you through all the method and all the types so that you know what you are going for anytime you are making a palazzo pant. So for me, at the crotch line, whatever measurement I'm getting there, I will just mark it to the hem of the palazzo pant, and I'll make a line to join it together this way. So this is the first method. The second method is, if you want the hem of your palazzo pant not to be so loose like mine, just come in by 3 inches and connect it to your crotch curve that way. If you also want it to be like the A-line or the flare kind of palazzo pant, just also come out by 3 inches and also connect it to your crotch curve this way. So this is optional, okay? Sometimes too, you can just take your thigh measurement, divide it by 2, bring it to the hem of the palazzo pant, and go ahead and connect it to your crotch curve. This is the end of the cutting of the front part of the palazzo pant. Now let's go ahead and cut the back piece for the palazzo pant. So the same fabric piece, my 2 yards still. I'll arrange the front piece on the back piece. Over here, I'll go ahead and mark 2 inches. Mark 2 inches on this side. But this other side, I'll be marking 2.5 inches. I'll continue marking 2 inches to the hem of the palazzo pant. At the back crotch curve, it should always be 2.5 inches and above, more than that of the front crotch curve. If you are of the plus size or you have a lot of buttocks, then try and make it 3 inches or 3.5 inches. If you are also looking forward to learning the most easiest way to sew an A-line palazzo pant, I have a video on that. Kindly check that out. It comes with how to add a pocket to a palazzo pant easily. I hope this video is going to be of help to you. Don't forget to subscribe and like if you've not done so. Let's move forward to the sewing part of the video. The first thing I'll do is to take the front piece, turn it to the wrong side, stitch the crotch curve from this side to this point. Also take the back piece, turn it to the wrong side as well, and stitch the crotch curve to this other point as well. I'm back from my sewing machine. This is the back piece. I'll be putting the front piece on top of it, right side facing each other. Always you notice that the back piece is bigger than the front piece. That is okay. The 2 inches you added to the back piece will serve as your sewing allowances. That is why you realize the back piece is bigger than the front piece. Arrange it this way and stitch on the side 1/2 inch to the hem of one side of the pant. Take it to this other side and also stitch 1/2 inch allowance to the hem of the pant. When you are done, the inseam, you start aligning it from the middle so the 2 seams can also align. After aligning, I'm going to be stitching from one hem to the other hem of the inseam, and that was it. At this moment I was done. Don't forget, all our stitching allowances were 1/2 inch. Next thing to do is to go ahead and fold all my hem allowances and stitch. Here, let's go ahead and work on the elastic waistband. I want to take you through the professional way of making an elastic waistband. This is 5 inches by width, and the elastic band is also 2 inches by width. And if I go ahead to fold it this way, I'll be getting 2.5 inches. 2 inches is going to accommodate my elastic band, and the 1/2 inch is going to be the sewing allowance or the joining allowance. For the length of the elastic, I subtracted 3 inches from my waist circumference, and that was what I used to cut the length. And for the length of the fabric for the band, I measured the circumference of the waist of the pants this way. The answer I had, I just added 1 inch to it. The 1 inch is going to be for the joining allowance. I'll take it to my machine and join it this way by 1/2 inch to cover up that 1 inch we added to the length. After I was done, this was how it was looking. I'll go ahead and fold it again this way. Now we have something like a circle. I'll fold it this way. I'll just go ahead and stitch that 1/2 inch allowance. My band was 2 inches and the fabric was 2.5, which means I have 1/2 inch sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead and just stitch that 1/2 inch all round. Whilst I was sewing, I left about 1 inch opening at one of the ends so that we could pass our elastic through this way. So I'll just go ahead quickly and then fix our elastic, and then let's see what to do next. Once I was done fixing the elastic, I'll go ahead and stitch up that 1 inch opening. When I'm done, I'll just go ahead, that same 1/2 inch allowance, I'm going to be joining to the trousers. This was how it was already looking like. It's already looking professional, right? Okay, so if you have a knitting machine, go ahead and knit. This is how far we've come. At this point, you could decide to leave it like this. This is one style. Or you can go ahead and run straight stitches about 2 or 3 all around this way to get a different style as well. But take note, anytime you are stitching on an elastic band, to make it look beautiful, stretch it this way before you stitch round. Whilst you are stitching round, be stretching it this way. That was what I went ahead to do. I think it's looking professional, it's looking beautiful. Our band is ready. But this is how it was looking on my dummy. So thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.